is the difference between traditional seed, hybrid seed, and GMO seed? And what is the need for seed conservation in today's world? Why we need to do that?
Traditional seed is mostly we call open pollinated seed. Materials,
Open
all
pollinated.
living things reproduce. And to reproduce, there are some plants which are self-pollinated. That means within the same plant there is male flower and female flower, and therefore more male part and female part, and therefore most of the flowers become a fruit. It's like chilies or like bindi or like eggplant or something. They don't need bees also. If there is better, but even because within the same flower there is a male part and female part, so they get in touch. The other case where some same plant may have male and female flowers but different areas, like pumpkin or corolla or anything from cucumber
Or pointed gourd. Pottle.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So, pottle is an exceptional situation because you need a male plant. So, in the same plant there is no male and female. For every 10 female plant, you need 1 or 2 male plant separately. So, but anyway, you need pollination. Either they are in different plant or they are in different parts of the same plant. Then either they have to be pollinated by air or by insect or by bee. Now, how exactly to do this when bees are getting dead? So, together with pesticide is not possible to design, not have been possible to design, where it can harm only harmful insect and leave out the beneficial insect. It is not target specific. It kills everybody, good or bad. So, this is the difficulty with the modern technology. Again, there will be many arguments. So, there was many varieties which are traditional, which adjusted and developed according to the local ecosystem and local ecology. Local ecosystem means whether it is a muddy land or whether it is sandy land and that kind of soil system, and also the environment, is it high moisture, low moisture, and it is hot, is it cold. So depending on this agroecological region, different over period of time by natural selection, the same mango is not found in Maharashtra and in West Bengal and some other place, Tamil Nadu. All have mango, but mango shape is different, color is different, taste is different, design is. So they said, no, we want the same rice to grow in Tamil Nadu and Odisha and West Bengal and Punjab and thing, because the government will procure and the same quality and the same grain and the same. So, number one, actually to create a new variety, therefore in a traditional system was research how you can mix them, and you could do that, but it will take you a long time to come up with a new variety, which is maybe when many disease tolerance and other problem came, pest tolerance, then the modern scientists were very concerned how to make them resistant to certain disease. So therefore the funny thing is that in order to do a modern variety, when you don't know what to do in case of a specific pest or disease, you are looking for traditional variety which is resistant to that pest. And even if it is low yield, but try to combine that process. Now this takes time. Number one, this takes time. Number two, if all farmers, suppose there is 50 varieties in an area and only 2 or 3 government is promoting, what is the incentive for the farmer to grow the other 47? And where is the store? So if they go out of stock totally, how do we get the natural resistance? So in the world, many bulls are produced. But the bulls in Rajasthan and bulls in Tamil Nadu and bulls in West Bengal, the chicken in different part, the tree, even the banyan tree, even the same tree, same name tree which is West Bengal, has different attributes and different tolerances. So how to get that property? So on one hand, I have the dilemma that if I don't have large enough market, what is my incentive as a seed seller to invest? Just like it is happening today for the inoculation of COVID, who will invest? What is the profitable if it is supposed to be got free? So the government has to decide what it will support and what will not support and tax. And so anyway, so that becomes the general problem. That is the general problem. Theoretically, therefore, some banks were created under International Agricultural Research Institute. We have the center in Pusa, we have IRI also. So international agriculture centers were named. Philippines had the International Rice Research Institute. Mexico had CIMIC for wheat, many others. So they collected from world over the seed, supposedly to give back if it is necessary. In fact, neither this is possible. Secondly, there was a situation where it is politically not so convenient. So anyway, that is not a suppose you take something, seeds of something, some maize from Middle America and keep them in America store because America has more cold storage, more better, etc., etc. But when they lost all their traditional seed, they wanted some loan back. So American government said, you are an enemy country, we cannot give you anything. So this is the problem that we have sometimes the governments where the political relation might change from different time to different time. So one question, most of these seed banks are located, they are collected from third world countries, but actually they are stored in a European or American countries. And collection centers are located in Philippines or something, which is collecting seed from India, from other countries. But that is going to a cold storage facility because they said we have snow, we have this, we have cold, we have better electricity, you have always power cut, how can you store in hygienic condition? This has been the, so it is another problem, another dimension of the problem. So which has nothing to do with nature, which has to do with who has control on the profit that is generated by. So seed, why that kind of seed is necessary and why GMO is happening. GMO goes one step further. It says that in nature something that does not happen is that, say, suppose you want a cabbage which is not rotten by heat or not rotten by some other reason. Now you try to find organism, so you don't cross with another cabbage, you cross with another species. So cabbage is from mustard family, cauliflower, cabbage, etc. So of course within that there are many vegetables which have come mainly from cold countries, cold regions and countries. But now suppose we decide that okay, there is one kind of fish which live in very cold water. Can we take a gene out of it and put it in the cabbage so that if cabbage is kept in cold storage, it will not spoil? So when we are crossing the genetic line, in nature this will never happen. In nature, one dog may breed children with another variety of dog and third variety will be created. One man can marry woman of another nation and their children will be different, but it will take time. But here they decided, here they pretended they had human benefit at heart, but they had seed company benefit at heart. How one company decided that okay, we are sending you herbicide. The herb is killing the paddy also sometime and also the grass. The grass is killed more because of its, let's say, broader leaf. So by calculating the amount of poison we spray, we may kill only the grass and not the rice. That will be the cheapest solution rather than spending too much time, many people, labor and so on and so forth. So then they decide that okay, can I introduce in rice some gene from some other living thing that it will, because rice is a thin thing and the other broadleaf weed we can kill, but the other grass which also have thin leaves, for them we cannot adjust the pesticide. So I want to adjust the pesticide so that even that weed will be killed, but rice will not be killed. So we introduce that microorganism which is like, so for corn has a very broad leaf. So actually compared to wheat even, it will get more pesticide. So they decide that we spray herbicide and we make a BT, which is supposed to be organic, in the soil, one organism, but naturally it does not come into the leaf of the corn. But one company, now everybody knows them, so there is no problem in saying it is Monsanto, American corporation, said that okay, such and such killer resistant, so they inject the, so this process needs a career, which means that the advantage that if you from a natural hybrid you could make then a high-yielding variety during green revolution, then you want to create a seed which only that company can produce, because from the seed you cannot produce another seed which will produce a true type.
So you're taking the power from the farmers.
Farmer cannot anymore grow, and in fact they passed a law and slowly pressed many of the countries in our country to, of course they said we are doing it willingly, but they passed it under some other pretext that the law called ironically the farmer protection laws, but actually it protects the right of the breeder. So if the farmer, if by accident also your neighbor is growing some BT corn and it comes to your field and grows something, it brought by bird or by crossing, the company can make a case against you and send you to jail just for going there, because it said that you did not pay for the patent but you are illegitimately using the seed.
Okay.
So anyway, that is
It's not clear.
different story. So the essential question is, again and again, we are talking of human hunger, alleviating hunger, and how to reduce it, how to make food more nutritious, how to alleviate hunger. But at the same time, we are trying to control. Today, just 12 to 15 major trans-world corporations, some in Japan, some in the USA, some mostly in Europe, and they are selling agrochemicals, they are selling pesticide, they are selling fertilizer, they are selling seed also. So they say, just like earlier it was said that such and such company is making a camera where you can only use our film. If you want to buy another film, you have to need another camera. In patent law, this is not allowed. Today, in the industrial patent law, slowly it is not allowed. So some company cannot say, it can make a different way of copying, but it cannot say that, okay, so your film or your ink or your thing will be totally different. So if you buy my ink, only then you can use my film. So you have to maintain some standards. But today, if you buy my seed, you have to buy my pesticide, you have to buy my herbicide, you have to buy my fertilizer. So you buy a package deal. So it is the package deal problem. That is why, and package, not farmer cannot seed and distribute his own seed to other person. That is the main difference. It is a technical issue. It will need many more explanation, but this is the summary of it.